What's up, guys? So today's video is on the blog today, and some stuff has happened quite recently, over the course of this last weekend just gone, that I'm actually really happy about. It's kind of given me a nice little spurt of motivation back. And so the part of the story that I posted today kind of reflects that a little bit, with both the motivation and what it actually was that motivated me. So if you'd like to know what it is that motivated me, you can head over to Tumblr and check that out. If you haven't, or if you don't know what my Tumblr is, I give it out on the currently reading video that I did, where I also read the part of the story that comes before the one I posted today. I literally just posted it like 2 seconds ago. So yeah, go over, check that out. While you're there, check out some of my other stories that are on there. In order to read a story from the beginning, you actually have to scroll down to where it has part 1 of that particular story, read that bit and scroll up. It's kind of ridiculous in that way, but it's just how I post throughout the month, so the stories are kind of backwards a bit on the website, but yeah, if you want to see what my motivation was, that'd be the best place to go and do it. I'm not going to read any more of this month's story on YouTube. I kind of have this thing where it's like a limit of 1 per month. So I work on 1 story a month. So if I'm going to read any of it out, it's only once a month. So you only get to find 1 part out on YouTube. Until such a time when I can actually turn them into short films, in which case they will be up the month or so after the story's up, because obviously I have to turn it into a film script, and that takes time. But yeah, I got a bit of motivation back. The story kind of reflects that, and this part is actually kind of important to the whole overall story. I'm not sure if I've told you what the basic gist of the story is, but if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that the Tumblr stories are side stories or backstories to proper, like, novel length almost stories that I have planned out and such. This particular story this month takes on a very keen interest of mine, which is like gothic horror, monsters kind of deal. So it's got vampires, witches, werewolves, that kind of thing in it. Zombies eventually become a part of it. Phantoms, that kind of thing. They all end up becoming part of the major overall thing. But this one only deals with the main 2 characters, a witch and a werewolf. And it's how they originally meet, not how their sort of love story starts off though. It will be alluded to in the next like 4 or 5 parts that are left of the story, that there could be something there, but it doesn't actually officially start in this story. This is just how they met, because in the actual novel you start off and they're already in a relationship. So this is the backstory to them. It takes place during the Salem witch trials, and there's some serious kind of stuff that goes down. And yeah, now that I'm at the halfway point, the follow-on from this is trying to beat the bad guy, which I kind of have an idea of what it's going to be, and it's despite the genre, probably not what you'd expect it to be. And that's kind of what I like to do with my writing, is to take a genre, give it a bit of a cliched start, or middle, or both, and then completely flip the script in the last half, but still have the whole overall story make sense. Creates a bit of a challenge, which is always fun when you're doing a creative thing, giving yourself a challenge, and that's usually how really good art, music, film, writing, all the rest of it is created. So yeah, so if you want to go and check out Fire in My Eyes, it is over on Tumblr at the moment. The first 5 parts are now up. It is probably my favourite one so far. Kind of makes me feel a bit nostalgic too, because the first couple I put up had like demons and ghosts and stuff in them, so it makes me feel a bit nostalgic about those ones, but they've been done for so many months that I just haven't really gone back to them yet. I will. I have a whole list of different stories, and eventually I will cycle back around to those characters again. So if you are reading my Tumblr stories and you're at a point where it's like, oh, but I really like this story or this character, can I see more about that, or what happens after this bit, or with that person, or any of those kind of questions, rest assured that your favourite characters will probably turn up again on Tumblr at some point, but it probably won't be for a little while. As I said, I've got about 20 different stories, so I can effectively have a fresh story every month for 2 years and not have to go back to the same characters. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a while until we get back around to that, but I'm doing my best to get to as many interesting characters as I possibly can. I may even start up a second blog, that's literally just how all the different stories connect, and then that'll be updated once a month at the end of the story, so that you know what characters connect to what, because all of my stories are part of a larger universe, and I started planning this before shared universes were the done thing in like Hollywood and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be fun, I'm looking forward to all of it, and yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, don't forget to leave me a comment down below, drop me some ideas for stuff you'd like to see done in a story. If you're reading the story that I'm writing at the moment, particularly, drop me some comments about what you'd like to see in that, and if I can fit that in within what I've already got planned for it, I will try to, and if I can't, then I will just keep that as a kind of note for whenever I can fit it in with those same characters. I like audience involvement when I'm creating, so drop those comments, and until next time guys, keep raising hell.